Oh shit! So we like that blanket of silence. Sorry about that, guys. Oopsies. But yeah, back again with another video. I didn't want to do a video about this because I'm gonna sound like a fucking broken record. But there's some things that you just see and you have to take a second opinion on, and you just say, "What the fuck?" Okay, so this one video that I stumbled upon. I was going on Twitter, looking at the funny shit on there, making me laugh. Then I saw this one thing that made me laugh. Like this one thing that made me stop and think. So this video, I'm not even gonna pronounce his fucking YouTube channel because it's just full of agenda. Just pushing an agenda. So the title of the video is Xbox One X is more powerful than most gaming PCs, and he cites a Steam survey that was done on June 2017. So this person, his whole video, his whole what's it called? His point that he's trying to put across is that in this little top box, in the Xbox One X, since it's marketed as a 4K gaming system, it can't do 4K, by the way. This thing can outperform most gaming PCs out there. That is completely false. That is extremely false. And we're going to see how it's false during when it releases and when we get the hold of the Digital Foundry footage. So this person, even though he's trying to it's a little illogical fallacy that people use. He uses big terms, big PC gaming terms, um, to show that it's like, yeah, I know this, I know that. Like anybody can do that. I can go on and tell you the whole muscle groups in the body, but I still can't tell you where they insert or what action they insert. Like I can say, your extensor carpi radialis can flex your index finger, and your extensor carpi indicis can extend your middle finger. That is false. It doesn't do that, by the way. But yeah, anybody can do that. Anybody can make up false claims and use big, huge terms to get their point across, and it's just so retarded. There's no other word for it. They're mentally retarded. No, they're not mentally. Even a retard can say, "Hey, blue is blue and red is red." This is just some type of a. It's a cult. It's a fucking cult. These people are cultists. These people want to believe what they believe. I think Stephen Colbert put it perfectly when he invented the word truthiness. It doesn't matter if it's based on fact, as long as it feels true. Truthiness, truthiness, and you don't need facts or opinions. As long as you know it's true, it's gotta be true. So this person, he goes on a tirade saying, "Hey, the Xbox One X is more powerful than the gaming rig. Most gaming rigs uses a," and he cherry picks what's it called, plot points to help push your agenda, basically. So in this one pick, he posted that native 4K games. There are going to be over 65 native 4K games on Xbox One X, and he just puts games. He doesn't list anything. He doesn't cite anything. He just puts them out there saying, "Yeah, it's going to be 65 games." Which ones are they going to like? Are they going to be AAA title games? Because I think there are only 4 games that are getting Xbox One enhancements. And keep in mind, they keep saying Xbox One enhanced. They don't say 4K upres or 4K textures. And even though they're getting 4K textures, I highly doubt that. Until I see the Digital Foundry video, until the Digital Foundry does their little measurements and all that, I'm not gonna believe that's 4K because Microsoft is pushing a stupid agenda of 4K bullshit. Even Sony hasn't done this with their. They say dynamic 4K, even, and Microsoft hasn't they're making up words. They're saying they gave a definition to true 4K, which is 4K native 4K checkerboard rendering and all that, and sparse rendering and all that shit. So they're not even saying their definition of true 4K is just bonkers. It's just wrong. So he lists 65 games compared to the 22 games on PS4 Pro. He doesn't list all the games. He just says that he just pulls numbers out of his ass. He doesn't list anything. He only gives a source. Um, he only gives two sources. His first source is the Steam survey, which people have refuted, and people have shown that he's cherry picking. What's it called? Cherry picking info points to push his point, which is called the belief perseverance. And he lists another YouTube channel where the same bias Xbox One is killing PCs. It's just ridiculous. Like, we already seen Digital Foundry has already shown you Assassin's Creed Origin running like shit, Anthem running like shit, and at 30 FPS. Guaranteed a PC gaming PC can run those games at 60 FPS. Or guess what? A gaming PC can run Witcher 3 at 60 FPS. It's just ridiculous that these people do these things and these people say this bullshit. It's just so ridiculous, guys. It's just so ridiculous that these people. I think they say their own shit, and I think they believe their own shit. And people say like, "Oh, you're an Xbox shit. You're a Sony fan. You're a Sony pony." When I see things like this, when I see what the Xbox community has turned into, the toxicity, the the cultist mentality, you either with a set top box or you're not a real hardcore gamer, like crap gamer. You're not a true gamer if you don't have an Xbox or something like that. That type of mentality is just not for me. If it's for you, you like an Xbox, even better. But if you think that just because you game on the Xbox, you're better than anybody, or you think that the Xbox One X is gonna make you a better gamer, no. Okay, the this next thing I want to talk about, his list of what makes a true 4K gaming rig. He um he cited a net card, a built-in net card that you had to put in on the motherboard. Even though he put a picture with an Ethernet cable on the what's it called on the motherboard. There's an internet connection for the Ethernet. You really and he put it for $13. It's just and you need a 4K Blu-ray. I don't think there's any physical media on a PC that you need a 4K Blu-ray on it. You can download 4K assets off of iTunes and all that stuff. I think Netflix is now doing it, even though it's compressed to hell, but you can still download 4K movies. And even the 4K movies that are out right now are not in 4K. They're in the 2K upscaled or 1440p upscaled. No, that's 2K. But it's just so much bullshit that these people are doing. This one, I want to show you. I want to tell you guys what these people are doing. I want to tell you guys. So these guys are doing the classic psychological, illogical conclusions that everybody's trying to do. Just because you think it's true, it's not. Okay. Basically, what they're trying to do is cherry pick um cherry pick info points, info points that help support their agenda. And with those info points, they say like, hey, this number backs up what I'm saying, even though I cherry picked it, even though there's evidence that contradicts that, it's still true, and I still don't care. But here's this, and I'm right. And it's just not right. This is why I think public education in America has failed, and this is why I think that dumb people exist, no matter how much you don't want to see it. But yeah, dumb people exist. Like, please, please don't fall into this trap. Please don't fall into the marketing trap that these fanatics and these executives are doing. That Aaron Greenberg showing that it's a chomping on a fucking graphics chip. Like, and don't forget to cradle the balls, Aaron Greenberg. But it's just, I don't know, dude. This is probably gonna be my last video of talking about this. It's just, it gets tiring. It gets old. Like, it's like seeing a fly. You see it, and it's just, oh, there. It's just there. You just deal with it. Or a mosquito, you just deal with it. You don't pay attention. And yeah, guys, it's just this one video made me made me question, like, do I really want to be in the community of the Xbox? Do I really want to support this mentality of my set top box is greater than yours or something like that? Even though there's a bunch of articles, Digital Foundry even is telling them, and people are raging in the comments. That comment section is utter toxicity, and people don't want to come to terms with that the Xbox is just not. It's a shell of its former self. We don't got the game. They canceled more games than they released this year, and they basically don't have any exclusives. Even granted, they've never been exclusive because they always been on the PC. And yeah, it's just utter bullshit. Just don't buy into the media. I mean, don't buy into the executive talk. Don't buy into the belief perseverance of these and the confirmation biases that these cultists are doing. So yeah, there's my little warning. If I want to tell you guys, yeah, I'm not going to post the link. I'm just telling you, if you see like one of these articles or seeing one of these videos saying that the Xbox One X is more powerful than a gaming PC, that's just not true. It's not. I I'm not going to get into it because I'm not a tech savvy person. I'm not going to pretend to be like one of these Xbox fanatics. Saying that a GTX 1060 Ti exists, I'm not going to do that. Because I might say something bullshit, something dumb without realizing it. I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. So, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video.